4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, everybody? I was looking at his notes. He's minding my business again. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to a special edition of Flight School. Hey, guess what, everybody? Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and we just want to send you guys out love, hugs, kisses, and just let you know that the Ibüümerang family, we love you. We love each and every one of you all around the world. And we're just excited you're taking this incredible journey with us. Yes, sir. Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I had a fantastic Valentine's Day.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Look at these hearts coming up between.
Yes, this is all this Tunicorn love. And hopefully you guys are enjoying our new Flight School production. We are taking things up a notch because you deserve the best.
Yes.
And we're just constantly working to make this thing just even better every single day for you.
Leveling
guys.
up.
Level up.
Leveling up.
Level up, baby.
Leveling up.
Isn't that a song? Level up. Level up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Welcome to Flight School.
Come a little closer.
Come a little closer. What's up, buddy? How you doing, bud?
Hello.
Hello. All right, so we want to welcome everybody to Flight School.
Right.
We got a bunch of new people out there. They want to know what it is.
Yeah, that's right. There's a bunch of new people. That's what I was going to say. I was going to apologize.
Yes.
For you.
Why are you apologizing for me?
Because you're...
Stop being ashamed of me.
Well, I'm not ashamed of you. I'm just telling them they need to be prepared.
No, you're going to say they need to be ashamed of me.
Whenever he starts to talk, don't take a drink of coffee because you might end up blowing it out your nose. I almost did that this morning. We were downstairs.
We started early, people. We started early.
We start early around here.
So anyway, for all of our new people, this is Flight School. This is our Saturday morning training, and maybe if you've ever been in the industry before, network marketing, maybe you never had this much fun on a Saturday. So welcome to Ibüümerang, where our training is fun. Now we're going to train you, we're going to bring serious topics, announcements, and all that stuff. This is the place to be every single Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Time, or whatever time that is in your part of the world. And if you take a look at our Instagram or Facebook stories, you're going to see how your fellow Ibüümerang family is partaking in Flight School every week. Like what some people doing.
Oh man, they've got out their journals. They've got us broadcast up on their huge TVs that they got for Christmas.
Yep.
I know Lori Spears.
So she's got a huge TV.
Yeah.
She's like sitting on the sofa. She's checking us out. Absolutely.
Yep. It's cool. It's very cool. And you know what?
People in coffee shops.
Yeah, people in coffee shops. And you know what they got? They got their journals.
They got their Ibüümerang journals.
They got their Ibüümerang pens.
They've got their coffee. We got our coffee.
Coffee mugs. Yes.
Yeah. So you just want to be here with us every Saturday so you can stay in the know. It's really funny because sometimes we look at the customer service messages and we can read a message and we can say, there's a person who doesn't get on Flight School because we answered that.
Yes.
Right? So make sure that your team and yourself, you're on Flight School every single week. And we promise to keep it valuable. We promise to keep it timely. We promise to keep it fun. Okay? Now notice I didn't say we promise to keep it short.
No.
We will control the amount of time that we can that we take for Flight School as much as possible. But sometimes stuff just happens and it just goes. And so just roll with it. If you got to watch the recording, watch the recording.
This is dedication. Edgar Lohman says he's on a plumbing job.
Yeah.
Right now.
He's
watching Flight School.
Yeah. That's
Edgar.
Nice. Way to go, Edgar.
Nice.
All right.
At work, leveling up. Watching Flight School.
Now, we've got people on from all over the world.
Oh, yeah,
I'm looking at Chicago, South Africa, Grand Junction, Colorado. Is in
Queen City.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. Is in Delaware, McKinney, Texas. That's
Perth, Australia.
The Bronx. The Boogie Down. Hey, that's where I'm from.
Some people from the
Made in the
Bronx.
BX. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bermuda. I like that. Bermuda.
Melbourne, Florida.
Nope. Melbourne, Florida. Yeah. Okay, Melbourne, Florida. We'll take it. Australia is in the house somewhere too.
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Chesapeake, Ohio. Lebanon, Tennessee.
Antioch, Illinois, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Kingston, Jamaica is in the house. Somebody says, hey, you like my sweatshirt? You like my Boom Gear sweatshirt? Another limited edition. Yes, folks. If you didn't get this one when we had it, you can't get it no more. All right.
All right.
So good. So everybody's here. We just did a good spot check. Let's go ahead and jump into our disclaimer so that we can get down to the show. So here's our disclaimer, folks. Our disclaimer is a very important part of our business. And this is actually a little bit of training we want to give you guys right now. Every time you do an Ibüümerang presentation, even if it's one-on-one with a person, right? Or if you have, if you're in the living rooms and the dens, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you start and end with the disclaimer. Our presentation has it as the first slide and the last slide. And the reason for that is we want to make sure that we're being upfront with people and that they're not misinterpreting what we're saying when we talk about money, right? Because this is an opportunity. You can make money. You can make money with your customers. You can make money building your team. There's lots of different ways that you can create income here. But our income disclaimer says that we're not making income guarantees. We're not making income claims. We're not telling a particular individual what they can or cannot make because what everybody makes is going to be based on some variables. What are the variables? Well, what the biggest variable is going to be you, right? What do? Are you going to do the work? How much of the work are you going to do? Are you going to follow directions? You know, how long are you going to stick with it? And so what everybody makes is going to be a little bit different because of what everybody is going to do. So we just always make sure that we start with that. People respect it. Sometimes, Mark, what happens is newer people think that when you talk like that, it makes people not join the business. But the truth of the matter is that type of honesty and transparency is what attracts people to the business. They like that because they realize that we are being honest with them.
And the truth is good enough.
And the truth is good enough.
And it'll set you free.
Cheers.
I've heard that said.
That too?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Got them all.
All right. I think we got it.
We good? Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Boom gear.
It's Boom Gear time.
Boom gear.
So we got our Boom Gear going here.
New Boom gear today.
New Boom Gear.
Dude.
We got our Boom Gear.
So pre-orders for the new Boom gear start today, and it goes through Wednesday.
Right.
Okay. Now, why are we cutting it off on Wednesday?
So that you can pick him up at the show. He tried to get me. He always tries to get me. He tries to throw these stumper questions out there, and he tries to get me, and he didn't get me.
Didn't get you. I didn't get you that time.
Not that time. But
nope, not that time.
Right.
So, because we got to cut it off on Wednesday. So by the time you get there on Friday morning,
that's right,
at 8 a.m., we're going to have your order packed and ready for you to pick up. And where do you pick it up at?
Accelerate at the Boom Gear store.
At the George R. Brown Convention Center. So again,
which is then inside there is the Boom Gear store.
Yeah.
Because George R. Brown Convention Center is a big place.
And
so if you want to know where in the Boom Gear, in the George R. Brown, you get your stuff, it's the Boom Gear store. So now.
Okay. All right. It's okay. You're doing good. You're on top of it this morning. I'm a little surprised, actually. Okay. So from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m., you can pick up your pre-orders. Also, we'll have the Diamond VIPs there. They'll be able to access the store at that time. Now, here's the only way you're going to be able to get into
VIPs, get in the store early?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, guys, y'all better go Diamond. Diamond has its privileges.
Dude, some people might just hit Diamond here in the next couple of days.
I think so.
All right. So, 8 to 12. And here's what you need to get into the store. Either be a Diamond or have your order number. Do not show up to that store without your order number.
Yeah.
Now, most of you are going to show up to the store with your phone. You may have the order on your phone, okay? But go ahead and make sure that you pick that order up between 8 and noon. Now, after 12 until 6,
that's right,
it's free for all.
It's free for all.
It's going to be knock down, drag out. People are going to be scratching.
It's going to be like the back to school sale.
Yeah. It's going to go crazy.
Yep.
So
don't hurt each other, people.
Yeah.
Don't use boomerangs to hurt other people.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's good.
Yeah,
I like that. You did that. You got the boomerang
in there. The boomerang.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but there's a bunch of new stuff. I mean, a ton of new stuff. And again, I think right now it is up. It is up on the Boom Gear store.
Yep.
Where's the Boom Gear store?
boomgear.com. Also in iBoom Hub. You can get it in the iBoom Hub. All right.
Boomgear.com.
You know, we're going to go ahead and shift gears and talk about the music that was playing. How did you guys like the music that was playing when you logged in early? Those of you who logged in early heard a little music. As a matter of fact, hey, we're going to give you a little taste of music. Let's go drop any song on there and give them just a little taste of our special boom gear.
I'm loving this vibe, yeah. I'ma live it up for life.
Boom songs. Iboomerang song. Iboomerang music and video. Are you playing anything? Or are we still talking? Okay.
All right.
All right. I mean, those are Iboomerang vibes.
Yeah.
You know, we're so cool. We have our own music.
Yeah, we do.
That's just amazing.
We're that cool.
We're that cool. Where can they get the music?
Where can they get the music? Spotify, iTunes Store, Google Play Store. And how do you find it? Just type in Vibe, space, Rides. Okay.
That's it. Also, what about the Iboomerang stuff? Iboomerang songs.
Iboomerang songs too. It's all right.
It's all right there.
Yep. It's
okay,
all in there.
Okay. Vibe, space, rides on any of those. And guess what?
It's all going to pop up.
It's all going to pop up.
Now, the other thing that's happening is the album. It's a full album. How many songs? I think it's 9. I think it's 9 songs. It's going to be released on Monday. So we've only released, I think it's 3 songs so far.
Okay.
It's 3 songs. So it is Vibe Rides, the original song. It is Accelerate. And then today we have released Iboomerang.
Nice.
Okay. And then I think you guys have been hearing Overdrive.
Overdrive, you've been hearing that.
You've been hearing.
We've been previewing that for you.
Been previewing that. And that's got a little bit of a Latin flavor.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, these guys, Wave Pop, they are just crushing it. I mean, we're just so grateful to these guys for just feeling our vibe, coming out with a whole album that is really all about Iboomerang and Vibe Ride. So we just totally love it. It's good music. It's really good music.
Cool. Good stuff. So go get it. Go get the album when it comes out on Monday.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So I just wanted to use this slide. I kept wanting to use this slide, man.
I know. You can't help yourself.
Yeah, I can't help myself because I love it. I love this slide.
Yeah.
So this is, how are you going to find us on ManyChat? Okay,
right.
So ManyChat.
So what is ManyChat? People don't know what ManyChat is. ManyChat is a way of communicating with the people who are connected to your Facebook page. Okay, so this is super cool. It's a way, right now, you know, the world just keeps changing. Remember when email was the thing and everybody read email? Well, it's not the thing anymore. And then the new thing was text messaging. And text messaging is still kind of the thing, but the most responded to medium that you can reach people on is Facebook Messenger, right? People are responding to Facebook Messenger more than anything else. And so we want to make sure that we stay on top of the times and have a great way to communicate with you. And so if you like our Iboomerang page, facebook.com/Iboomerang, we can communicate with you through ManyChat. And ManyChat allows us to broadcast a message through Facebook Messenger to everybody who's liked our page, but on one condition. You have to have sent at least one message to us on our Facebook Messenger in our history of being friends, okay? Because if you don't, you're not in the broadcast group. So you're surprised that I know all that.
I am, yeah.
There you
That's
go.
Good.
Yeah, because you tried to get me.
I did.
So I stayed up all night and I studied.
No, you did not.
I did not.
I can tell you that right now.
I did not.
You were sleeping.
I was asleep.
All right.
Asleep.
So
what do we need to do?
So what do we need to do? Go ahead and hit up Iboomerang on Facebook Messenger. And what do you do on Facebook Messenger? Send us this. Send us triple corn.
Send us
a message through Messenger to Iboomerang.
That's right.
That says triple corn.
Just send it, and you know what? There's a bot that's going to try to figure out what you're talking about. Ignore the bot. Ignore the bot. The most important thing is that now, once you've done that, you've established a connection. And in the future, when we send out a broadcast, message, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that, jump on live, you will get it in your Facebook Messenger. And that's the most important thing.
Like when we do the recognition in the middle of the week.
That's right.
There were people saying, I missed it.
You missed it.
Well, you know what?
Scoot over, buddy.
What?
Scoot over just to like a little taint. Just a taint. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
Keep going. Don't stop.
Okay. So when we send out a message, you'll get it, and you'll get it immediately, and then you'll be able to tune in and catch us doing midweek lives. Yes. Did you like that?
That was good. That was really good.
All right, moving on. Let's go. Oh, the winners. The winners of the 5 and 25 and 3 for VIP. All right. 5 and 25. What was that? That was sponsor a minimum of 5 and get 25 new customers. Okay. And that was between December 21st, okay, through January 31st. And you were qualified to be a part of the 5 and 25. Now, the top 3, the people that got the most, are the ones, the top 3. They are going to be able to sit at the CEO table at the Diamond Luncheon at Accelerate on Saturday. So you guys have reserved seats. And so who is it? It's Angel Rios, Mike Healy, and Drew Berman. Congratulations, guys. This is awesome. And I got to speak to all 3 of them, and they were just super excited. And now the other thing they get is VIP seating all week. No, all weekend. At Accelerate. All weekend at Accelerate, they got VIP seating. So good stuff. Hey, we got Mr. Tunde here.
You know what? We love this. Let's go back to the Boom Gear slide. Go back to the Boom Gear slide so we can just show people. We just got some goodies in studio.
Yes.
This is the hotness, folks. We're about to show you something brand new, never seen before.
What is it?
Bam! Look at this new drink mug.
Yeah. And it's
like, hey, it's metal. It's nice.
I don't know what it has.
It's insulated. It has a nice feeling to it.
Feels good.
And the colors are just so hot.
Love it.
Is it velvet?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but we like it.
It's like the cover.
We like it so much. Oh my goodness! And he's standing there like he's gonna get it back.
No.
Oh, we like it. We're gonna keep it. And two day. So is this something that they can buy?
That is going to go live as soon as you guys are done.
It's going live.
Okay.
Say it again.
As soon as you guys are done.
Goes live as soon as we're done.
Yep.
And can they pre-order this? Is part of the pre-orders? Is part of the pre-orders?
Everything that's in the Accelerate collection. is part of
The
pre-order.
Accelerate collection.
They can pick it up at the Georgia.
You guys hear that? There's an Accelerate collection in Boom Gear, right? And if you buy something from there, from the Accelerate collection, you could pre-order it and pick it up
All right.
at Accelerate.
Mo Chavez says, save one for me. Mo, I don't think we can.
I don't think we can.
So you're going to need to get over there
It's
to the
vacuum insulated. Vacuum insulated.
store. I don't. What does that even mean?
And nobody knows what it is, but it's provocative.
Gets people
Gets some
going.
people going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Tunde.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to start calling him Tunde Claus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tunde Claus. We appreciate you. He just keeps us just looking good with that boom.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're just so winning. Yes. Shirt.
Yeah.
Everything's
Sweatshirts,
wonderful.
hoodies.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You just wanted to know if I was doing my
Mo said
push-ups. I've
he'll
been doing
get
my
one at
push-ups.
Accelerate. Well, Mo, hold on a second. So, Mo, here's how you're going to want to do it. You're going to
Pre-order.
want to pre-order today when we get done here. Okay, so we've got 22 other winners as well. 22 other winners.
22
And I'm going to
people.
read their names. Let's see here. So we've got Daniel Smejkal, Jose, the Success Whiz, Horace, Daly, and Ronnie
That's the
Smith.
Smejkal brothers. There's 2 of them.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. The
Yeah.
Smejkal Bros.
Smejkal
Marco,
brothers.
Christopher, Sarah, Oleg, Jackie, Underwood, Michelle, Isabel, Jeffrey, Dana, Dawn, Williston. Yep, Williston. Terry and Felicia, Dr. Nora, Elrod, Claire, Neil, Daniela, and what's her name again? You said it.
Lasha. Yeah, really.
Nice.
What a nice name.
It is.
Yes.
Nice name.
All right.
Cool. So congratulations, guys. And so the 22 are going to be at the luncheon as well. They won't be sitting up at the CEO table. That was reserved for the top 3. But you will be in that CEO luncheon with the diamonds with Mr. and Mrs. Buggs.
Here we go with that
and Mrs.
again.
Haynes, our GMA. And all of the corporate staff, everybody.
We saw Mr. and Mrs. Buggs last night.
We did.
We had a Mr. and Mrs. Buggs sighting last night. They were on their Valentine's Day date. Yeah, they were all booed up, looking all handsome and pretty and all that kind of stuff. They were. Yes.
All right. Let's rock and roll. Sponsor Monster.
All right. Sponsor Monster. That's a fun contest, folks.
It is.
All right.
So, what is the Sponsor Monster contest? So, sponsor at least two TSAs and 20 customers to enter the drawing. And what are we going to be doing for the Sponsor Monster person? So, first of all, you're going to get the limited jersey. That jersey right there. And it's going to be signed by all the diamonds. It's going to be signed by everybody.
Yup.
And then
we're playing basketball.
Not only that, we're going to the Houston Rockets.
That's what I'm talking about.
What is it? Is that on Monday night?
H-Town, baby, Monday night.
Monday night.
The Houston Rockets versus the New York Knicks. It's going to be fun. H-Town versus New York, where I'm from. But that team doesn't really win that much, so I don't really root for them that much.
All right, moving on.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's a whole nother topic.
No, it isn't. All right. So go ahead and get engaged and get into the Sponsor Monster jersey contest.
Right.
And we're going to bring the winner up on stage.
Right.
And how do you get additional entries into the Sponsor Monster contest? Here's how you do it. Every new TSA you sponsor after your first 2 is going to get you another entry, and every 10 additional customer is going to get you another entry into the Sponsor Monster contest.
So you guys got it? Sponsor people, you get entries. Get 10 customers, every 10 customers gets you entries. So there's some folks that since Sponsor Monster was announced have gotten 100 customers. That's 10 entries. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cool.
That's 10 entries.
I just wanted to make sure we got it right.
Yeah.
All right. And by the way, a couple of people have asked why our video is a little blurry, and we're playing with all sorts of new technology, as you guys can see. And so please just bear with us as we keep working to get it right. And we're going to get it right and crisp and all that kind of stuff. Of course, we just can't do it in the middle of the show. So stay with us.
But Zoom is really crispy if they want to go.
Praise progress. And even the Zoom, we're getting people asking us on Zoom. So no problem, guys. But don't worry. As you can see, we're committed to excellence. We get better. That's what we do every single week. All right. Cool. What's next?
March to 1 million.
There we go.
March to 1 million.
All right.
We are at 440,000.
440,000 customers. Come on, folks. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a round of applause. You know? You don't like that, dude. Do you remember like the teachers in school used to do that? Give you a round of applause. Thank you, Mrs. Kilkahany. All right, but anyway.
Kilkahany.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a teacher name. But, 440,000 customers. You have to understand, folks, everybody's mind is blown by that. And now we have everybody who's watching, who's just watching us grow, just flabbergasted by what you guys are doing. So we're just so proud of you. We appreciate you guys and love you as we continue to march to 1 million. And do you guys understand what 440,000 customers means, right?
Yep.
What does it mean? What happens every time a customer activates? A child gets a proper serving of nutrition from the Boom Foundation. So your customer acquisition efforts are not just saving customers money. They're not just putting you in a position to make money. They are also feeding children, which is absolutely fantastic. That's a true win-win-win situation. Love you guys. Keep it rocking. Let's get to 1 million.
Let's do it. Okay,
All right.
moving on. So we've got winners. Winner chicken dinner in the Boom Club. We got new Boom Club, folks.
Yes, Boom Club.
We ready?
Let's do it. You ready? Ready, Freddie?
Yeah. Oh, what's up?
What's up? Boom,
Okay.
Boom 100.
Okay, Boom 100. Okay, Grace, Brooke, Dana, Cole, Carissa, Chrissy, Sean, and Denise.
That's it.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tasha, Lauren, Ellen, Stephanie, Tawana, Marilyn, and Joanne. And it's Tawana Williams.
Okay. Right.
Not Tawana Houston.
Not Tawana Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
She's got over 100 customers too.
She does, though. She
All
does,
right.
man. All right, so that's Boom 100. That's the first step. That's where
right.
we start recognizing you for being a part of the Boom Clubs. So next up is Boom 200.
Virginia, Jackie, and Jayla Pippins.
You know
I
what?
love
You know
it.
what?
Come on. Yes, diamonds.
Yeah.
Diamonds
Yep.
on the Boom Club, leading from the front. Jackie and Jayla Pippins, diamonds with 200 customers. You guys rock.
Carol Lee, Billy, Carly, and Nancy, too.
Y'all rock too.
Yeah, you do, too.
Yes.
But you know what? I think Taryn
Am I
and
so
Peter.
loud?
Yeah, I don't know. Hurts my ear. My left ear hurts. So I think Peter and Karen
Mhm.
are closing in on 200 or have passed 200. Yeah,
Nice.
Peter and Karen Hirsch.
Nice.
All right. So next, Boom
All right.
300. Rodney and Erica, Ezekiel, Margie, Amy and Joe. Wow, shoot. Buela. Troyston, Lori, Tim and Julanda, and Chanel. And I want you to read Chanel's last name.
Tanuvasanamaya. Tanu.
Names are dying.
Names are dying off
Names
Live
are
School today.
I finally get to say that.
Yeah, I know, right? Chanel T. What's up, Chanel? My peeps. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Chanel T.
Boom 400. Kimberly, Katie, Bart, Donette, and Veronica. Moving on. Boom 500. Charlotte McCormick. Get your last name read after you get to 500. Boom 600. Cynthia Merritt.
There you go, Cynthia.
Boom 700. Naomi Bolus. I know she is over in Australia. And congratulations, Naomi. You are rocking, lady. Boom 800.
800.
Lois
I just
and
love the word.
EDA Coffee. You guys are
I'm
killing
so
it.
proud of you guys.
You know, and I see Lois traveling all over the place, man. She was
Yeah.
up in Minnesota.
Minnesota. But see, but Lois and D-Day, they're working the whole business.
Yeah.
Right? So
They
they're
are.
building their
Yep,
team.
building the team.
They're building their team in different places. And
They're leading
they're,
the charge.
they're getting customers. So they're doing the whole thing. And so you know, that's your option. You can focus on customers, you can focus on team building, or you can do the whole thing, you know, however you want to build it. Way to go.
Cool.
All right.
And we got some new people in the Boom 1000 Club.
We do.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So Boom 1000, Laura Kubas.
Holsher.
We got you, Laura.
Tried to get me there, but I got it.
And then we got none other than Renee Young. You were going to hear from Renee Young. She now has 1,100. She's probably beyond that now.
Exactly.
But you're going to hear from her at
Yes.
Accelerate.
Yes, absolutely.
How'd you do it?
How'd you do that?
Renee?
Yes.
Then we got the Boom 1200 Club.
1,200. Teresa and
Williams.
Sam. Getting
Nice
those
job.
customers. Way to
Nice
go, Teresa and
job.
Sam. 1,200 customers.
Cool. Good stuff.
That's customer acquisition at its finest.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay,
All right.
all right.
Going to Vibe Day?
We want to let you guys know about one of the cool things that's going to happen at Accelerate. And that is Vibe Day. This is Friday, the 21st. And so lots of you have asked what's going on, at the event, what's happening on Friday. And we've had this listed on the actual schedule of events on iboomhub.com. If you go to iBoomHub, click on events, click on Accelerate, you'll see, and scroll down, you'll see the schedule of events, okay? But Vibe Day is Friday the 21st, and this is where we're going to pre-launch Vibe in the Houston market, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What's going on Vibe Day?
Absolutely.
What's happening?
So what you need to do is you need to be sure that anybody who wants to be a driver, you need to get them there that day. We're going to be doing signups right through the app, and we're going to get people downloading the app too. You know, some of those folks will be there and they will just, you know, sign up for the interest form and things like that, but we want them downloading that app. So if you've got drivers in the Houston area, get them there to Vibe Day.
That's right.
The other thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to be having some fun.
Yes, we are.
We're going to have a couple of cars out there that are going to be Vibe wrapped.
We have some Vibe cars, some
Gonna have
Vibe mobiles.
Vibe cars.
That's
Batman.
That's Batman. Okay.
Yep. So we're going to have Vibe cars.
Okay.
And then we're going to have some boom girls and boom guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to have some games. And we're going to do a lot of giveaways.
Yes.
We're gonna do a lot of swag giveaways. So don't miss.
Don't miss
Vibe
it.
Day. And then that night. So we're going to be giving out t-shirts. We're going to be giving out hats. We're going to be giving out all kinds of good, cool Vibe gear.
Yes.
Okay. Then that night, 7 p.m.
7.
Be there early.
Early.
It's gonna fill up. It's gonna be crazy.
That's going to be crazy. We're going to have
Gonna
our
be a couple
our
thousand people
first Houston
Yeah.
Vibe
Yep.
presentation. It's
Yep.
going to be a special pre-launch presentation
Mhm.
by none other than our visionary CEO,
Yes. Mr.
Holton Buggs.
Yep.
So you definitely want to get all of your prospective drivers, even the people who just want to be in the business. It's a great way to show off the company. There's no fee to attend this event. And, you know, we want everybody to come and be a part of this. And so if you have people in the Houston market, even if they don't want to drive, get them out so they can see what Ibüümerang and Vibe Rides are doing together. So that's going to be really, really super fun. I encourage you guys to do that.
Cool. All right.
All right, what else we got?
We've got Boomstream. So if you
That's
can't
the
make
other
it,
thing people have been asking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the live stream. So it's ready to go right now. So you guys can actually purchase it now. But here's the deal. If you can't make it to Accelerate for whatever reason, and I don't know what kind of reasons are good or bad, depending on what it is. But bottom line is this. If you can't make it to Accelerate, you can still be a part of the action. You can still be there. But you can do it from the comfort of your own home.
That's
or
right.
you know, get with a group of people, however you want to do it. And typically this costs $125 because all the gyrations that we got to go through to make this happen.
To even make it happen.
Yeah,
It's not a simple
an
thing.
easy thing. It's not.
Yeah, it's a little bit of magic.
Yeah, there were lots of conversations about this.
Yep.
So, but it's $75, and I think potentially that price could go up back up to the 125. But bottom line is this: get the Boomstream. You can go there now to boomstream.com or go to iboomhub.com, and right at the very front on the home page, we've set it up to where we just make it super easy for you. You'll be able to click, get those tickets, and you'll be able to get your live stream going.
That's right. So you can, and now here's the thing. Every event, every big event, somebody does this, and it's really smart. You know, you gather your folks in your market that you know, they can't, and some of you guys will get together in the same living room, you know, and watch together. But definitely we're making that available so that everyone can see. Now, I just want to backtrack just a little bit.
Oh.
Because you said that my song was not the right song. You said that it was Batman, but Kevin in the Zoom chat said that it can work. It's Vibe Rides.
What do you think, Kitsia?
I'm getting a thumbs down from the production table over there.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any love in here. I'm out on a limb by myself, and I'm going to back away slowly.
Let's move on.
All
Let's move
right.
on.
Okay.
That was
Backing away
awful.
slowly
That was
from the
awful.
scene of the crime. Okie doke. Won't do that again.
Don't
So,
ever do that. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you know what? We're into our training.
all right. It's training time.
Training time.
Just training
Okay,
time.
get out your journals.
Journal time. Everybody get your journals out. Okay. So here's the deal. Somebody said I got your back. T. Great. Thank you, Alan, for having my back. Okay?
Alan, you
Awesome.
don't have to sit next to this guy.
All righty. Ellen is cool people. How would you say such a thing? Okay. All right. So it's time for our training, folks. And you know, Mark and I did this training for the first time at Vision. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to do it a week early.
Yeah.
Right. Because, you know, doing it the same day as the event was cool. But, you know, when you see some of the things we're going to talk about, those of you who are coming to Accelerate, the thousands of you who are coming to Accelerate, and even those of you who are going to watch on the live stream, we're going to show you right now how to get the most out of that event. So many times what happens is people come to these events, they don't have a plan at all. And so, you know, they just kind of come and even though they were there and they got a lot of great things out of it, it turns out to be somewhat of a missed opportunity. And, you know, we talk about the fact that Holton and Edwin, they've taught us the business of the business. And that's one of the reasons why we were able to be successful in network marketing. And so today, guess what? We're going to teach you guys some of the business of the business when it comes to events, how to get the most out of big events. Okay, so you guys ready? We're going to jump into this right now. So when it comes to the event, there's really two ways for you to attend the event, right? The first way that you can attend the event is the best way. You can attend in person. And by the way, just because we make a live stream available, I want to encourage you guys to not get lazy, right? Or not take the live stream as the easy way out. We're, you know, I think people have figured out now that we're going to do a live stream, right? Don't use that as an excuse to not buy a ticket and not travel and not come to it.
But hold on a second. That may not necessarily be the case every time.
It may not, right?
We may not have the technology to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you know, something might prevent us or preclude us from doing it. But the fact that you obviously you can see that we want everybody to participate is you know, don't count on that and say, hey, I'm not going to go to the events. I'm just going to sit home and watch it. I'm telling you, you can't. The one thing that the live stream cannot duplicate is what you get from being in the room with the thousands. Okay, now. And that's kind of like flight school. The one thing that you can't duplicate on flight school is what happens when you are actually physically present at flight school, right? When you watch flight school each week, because you never know who's going to pop up in the studio and roll up on the show.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out.
Come on.
I'm telling you, what's happening? Oh my
Champ
God.
is here.
We're being invaded.
Champ is here.
We're being invaded.
The champ is here.
Get over here.
Come on in, just come on in. Just come on in here.
Get over
Come on in here.
I need me some coffee over here, man. Somebody gotta have me a latte.
Let's get that other chair up in here too.
Fantastic.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Fantastic, man.
Well, we know what size shirt that is.
Medium.
Medium.
This is a medium.
Sexy medium.
This is a medium.
Sexy medium
That's
in the
the
house.
only way I would ever sit next to Kid Car is if you give me a child shirt. This is actually toddler section. You know, this is toddler section. And what I did, you know, because I'm real transparent, and why I'm out of breath
Why are you out of breath?
is because I went to my office and I did like 50 push-ups, so the guns would poke out just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And on like the 49th push-up,
on the
I died.
You died on the 49th
I
push-up?
died on 49.
And then you had to run up a flight of stairs.
And then I had to run up a flight of stairs.
Oh, man.
I died.
Where's the oxygen tank? Or the
I
asthma
think so I need coffee.
We need-
Coffee has oxygen.
We need an asthma inhaler.
I gotta have coffee. Jimmy's making me some coffee right now.
Triple corns in the house.
Triple corners in the house, in the building, baby.
You got all sorts of boom gear
Listen,
rocking
we
right
vibing
now.
today. I'm
Look at
vibing
this.
today.
You got a boom
So let
hood.
me ask you a question.
You got a vibe, basketball tank top,
Hey,
and you
listen,
got an Ibüümerang polo.
let me ask you a question. With the green screen, can you make my muscles bigger than Mark's?
Mm.
No, Mr. Buggs, I apologize.
No, I was thinking about giving everybody raises, but thank you. I appreciate you for protecting our financial interests. There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
My coffee provides oxygen.
Yeah, but the guns are popping, bro. The guns are popping.
Hey man, listen,
That's what I'm
I
telling you.
got several more steps to do. I got to catch up with Daniel.
No, Daniel.
Daniel,
Such
yeah.
a beast.
Yeah, I know some of you have not been doing your push-ups. What was that, a month ago?
Yep. It was about a month ago.
I told him to
I've
do
been doing my
push-ups.
push-ups.
You've been doing your
I've been
push-up?
doing my push-ups.
He's been doing his push-up.
That's right. My holy push-up.
Yeah, he's been doing his push-up. No, I did. I dropped down on the ground in my office.
Uh-huh.
Said, Demi, I'll be right back in one of my office because I didn't want her to like walk in or doing push-ups. Like, what? Why are you doing push-ups? Are you about to?
Right.
Yeah.
And so you did like 3 push-ups.
No, I did 40. I did 50.
Minus
49.7. No, 49.7 because the last one, it just didn't work out so well.
It didn't work out so well.
No.
You kind of ended up laying on the floor.
I'm not going to explain what happened, but it just didn't work out so well. You know, I got bad shoulder.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
we know how that happened.
Bad shoulder.
Excuse.
Bad shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we know how the bad shoulder happened.
All right. What are y'all on right now?
We're training on how to get the most out of the event.
How to get the most out of the event.
Okay. So we're like one slide into it.
No, I'm not going on that. I got some other stuff to talk about.
Here we go.
Well, hold on a second.
Do you want to be in this with us? We're talking about how to maximize the event. This is the training.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
I know.
Look at you.
Okay, where are we?
We're on that.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, all right. I thought that
Who is that?
I thought that was Arnold.
No, it's Edwin Haynes.
I thought it was Arnold.
It was Arnold.
Yeah, I thought it was Arnold.
Little girly man.
I came here to pump you up.
I came here to pump you up. Remember that?
We came here to
pump you up. There are people in other countries who've never seen Saturday Night Live who are like, what is wrong with
Look
them?
it up.
Yeah, but they know Arnold. They know Arnold.
Yeah,
they know Arnold.
Exactly.
Right?
Everybody knows Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Right.
Awesome.
All right, guys. We are vibing.
Hold on a second. No, Arnold Schwarzenegger's not in Ibüümerang. Let's just stop it right now.
Hold on. No.
Yet.
Hold on. How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know?
We've looked.
Because
Have you searched the database?
you know why?
You know what? We're gonna
You know how I know?
right
You know
now.
how I know?
How?
Search that.
Because he was in, and then he got
Everybody
out,
know.
and on his way out, he said,
I'll be back.
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
Okay. All right. So,
By the way, this is not how you maximize.
this is just
Now,
not
what
what
is this right
happens.
here
at
with
Ibüümerang.
6 slide? What is that?
No. That's wrong.
That's frozen.
Okay.
This is
This is it. We have 800 people.
Okay.
Over 800 there.
All right. Okay.
All right. So we're one slide, and we talked about the 2 ways to attend the event, right? You can either attend in person or by live stream. But
You know what? You know what Grant Cardone says?
What does he say? What does he say?
If they don't attend in person.
You cannot say that on this particular show, but yes. Yes.
I'm just saying.
But
That's what Grant says.
Yes.
I didn't say it. Grant said it.
Yes. Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said he wishes you would be there.
That's what he says.
That's what he said.
That's what he says. He says he wishes you would be there.
He wishes you would be
Yes. Yes. And he said you need to challenge your excuses for not being
there.
there.
Yeah, I need some room, guys. Hold on for
But
some room.
you're pushing everybody out of the
I need
shot.
some room. Okay. I need some
Well,
room.
you know what? Everybody move back. No, but not
No.
yeah.
If y'all move back, and that give me a little room.
For your muscles?
Yeah, because man, those push-ups are about to start working now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
You got to do the work first, and then the growth comes later. See, somebody like they like to do push-ups, and they think that their business is going to grow at the time that they're doing the push-ups.
That's it.
You do the push-ups first, and growth comes later.
That's right.
So at the end of my segment, I'm going to be swole.
Let me just say, you know what? This is why Holton Buggs is known as a master trainer in the industry. Because he can take anything and turn it into a training. He just took push-ups and turned it into a training. Okay.
Yeah.
Battery pack.
Battery pack.
What?
Training.
Oh, battery pack. Here's the thing. The power right now. This is the system right here, ladies and gentlemen. You got the system. It's called Ibüümerang. We've developed the system for you. We've got the 5 steps. We've got the I Decide. We've got the 6 trainings. We've got iBoom Hub. We've got everything you need. We even got boom gear. But if you're not plugged in to the system, nothing happens to you. This is how you make the system work for you, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get plugged in. I can be next to the system. I can be all around the system. I can be thinking about the system. I can be behind the system. I can be in front of the system. But until I get plugged in to the system, plugged into the system, nothing happens. So what happens is this looks like I'm growing. This looks like I'm learning. So what do I mean? If I'm taking my notes and if I'm one day just thinking about all of the people that I want to send an IDECIDE to, if I'm thinking about all the people that I want to send boomerangs to, now here is me and here's me thinking about the system. Here is me, and here is me thinking about the system. You see how close I am to the system? I can even look in the mirror and see the system looking back at me. But I don't ever see the system working for me until I am plugged into the system.
Boom! I'm telling you guys, all day, every day. Boom! Okay, one more. You ready? Okay. One more. Here you go.
One more.
You guys ready for this?
Absolutely.
You guys ready? Let me see.
Yes, indeed.
Can we turn anything into a training?
Yes,
Here
you can.
Mug.
Mug. Now listen, here's the thing I want to share with you. This mug is designed for a specific purpose. This mug is the system. This mug is an environment that's created. See, inside this mug, they've taken special material that is designed to keep liquid hot or to keep liquid cold. And so what happens is I take this mug right here, and then what I do is I come and get my group and make sure that they're inside the environment of Ibüümerang. Make sure that they have the system. Make sure they're on in the training. Make sure they're at Accelerate, that they're at all of the events. And what happens is when I take that, Ibüümerang is going to create the environment. What you've got to do is promote. And so when I leave the event, as long as I keep my people in the environment, they stay hot. But the moment that I break away from the system, and I get creative, and I start thinking, I don't need to be around the diamonds because see, this is where all the diamonds are. And all I want to do is take a little bit of my stuff and break away from the system. Now, that little bit, it tastes good. But here's what will happen. In about 2 hours or 20 minutes or so, like after an event, Monday morning, see, this is going to be cold and taste nasty. But this system is designed to keep that same energy of coffee hot, sizzling hot.
Yes.
For extended periods of time.
Oh!
You got to plug in.
Give it up for the master trainer. This is the X factor, people. This is why. Cannot be duplicated. Hashtag just different. Ibüümerang, baby, #1. And that's why, right there. That's why.
You guys got me on the roll today, man.
Beast, baby.
Come on.
Beast.
Don't test it. This is 29. This is 30 years.
This is
bro.
beast.
30 years. Come on. You can't catch me sleeping around here. Yeah. All right. I got a couple comments.
Okay, go.
I came here, number one.
What you got?
I came here, number one. So, you know, I just want to show off my vibe shirt. I was at home, and last night I go in my bar, and I got this big stack of stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, I start smiling.
There you go.
Because I saw colors, right?
Yes.
I saw some new stuff that I hadn't seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like ever.
Never, ever
before.
Ever before.
I saw stuff that you can't find in Lululemon.
There you go.
I found stuff that you can't find anywhere.
Look at that.
Except at Accelerate.
Accelerate.
That's right. And, you know, that's what I'm talking about. And so I just tried on this double extra large. And I was just telling him he probably need to get triple X and quadruple X, you know, because I'm going to continue my push-ups. And so I'm just saying, I wanted to, you know, I feel the vibe today.
You feel the vibe.
I feel the vibe.
Right.
So here's the thing, guys. Here's what we're doing today. Let me give you a couple things and I'm out of here, all right? Right? Cold already. That coffee is already quick. I don't drink Quitter's coffee.
It's good. That's good.
Hot. It's hotter than it was before.
Woo! Get in the environment.
Stay hot for an extended period of time.
It's kind of like, you know, you got a fireplace, or you got a cookout. You know, Mark barbecues. By the way, guys, if you ever hear, Mark does steaks better than anybody. Or as we say back in the hood, antibody. Antibody.
Yes.
Mark does steaks like nobody else does steaks.
Yep.
And we got a couple chefs, right?
He's the steak master.
We have chefs that come by and cook for us,
right.
And they lay it down.
They do.
I don't let them cook steaks no more.
No. Because your steaks were disappointing.
Yeah.
Compared to his
Compared
steaks.
to his steaks.
He is the steak master.
Because we know better now.
Now, but here's the thing. See, when you have steaks and you're cooking steaks, I'll do another training on steaks.
We're doing a steak training,
Okay?
folks.
When you have steaks and you cook those steaks, what you've got is you've got these coals that are there, right?
Steaks.
When you're barbecuing, when we're at barbecuing, you've got these coals.
Got coals.
And what happens is each coal, see what happens is you got to take all the coals, put them together in close proximity. If you take one coal, set it aside, and try to light it, never happens.
Nope.
So this is why you can't get on fire sitting at home. This is why it's very difficult to make a quality decision about building your Ibüümerang business sitting at home saying, hi, y'all. Now, we want you to watch it on live stream if you're not ready or whatever those reasons are. I won't go into those reasons.
Right.
Okay? But for those people who have who have said, I am going diamond.
Right.
For anybody who's a PhD, person headed for diamond. I've been doing this for 30 years.
Right.
Is it 30? Yeah.
Almost
I started in 1990.
There you go.
This September will be 30 years.
30 years.
30 years. I don't know of any diamonds who went diamond and we didn't know about it.
That's right. Never.
You don't sneak up and go diamond.
You see it coming, and it's happening.
Right.
And when it happens, we know about it.
So so what happens often is people saying, "I'm going to impress my upline.
Right.
I'm gonna come to the event, go across stage as diamond, and they're going to be surprised." I used to tell my son this exact same thing. My son always wants to make Papa proud, right? And so he'd go out and start these projects and whatever it was, or this business or this project, and he wouldn't tell me about it because he wanted to come and make Daddy proud of him by doing it on his own. And I had to tell him, son, listen, I've been through what you've been through. You don't do it on your own.
That's right. You don't.
You don't get any extra points for doing it on your own. When you go diamond and you have a certain amount of income, we don't give a bonus to say the alone bonus.
Right.
Okay? So that's why if you've never heard me say self-made millionaire.
No.
I don't call anybody self-made. You know, I am people-made because I had to have so much help around in order to manifest my goals of becoming successful and to bring it into fruition.
Yes.
And so you don't try to be the lone stranger. And so here's what happens. You know, Mark will be out there on the grill. And here's what a great upline. Here's a training of the system and when you've got a great upline.
Right.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and give what I call the great upline test, specifically those sapphires and those rubies and those emeralds. Here's what you should see coming from them, the great upline. Now, Mark is out there cooking on the grill. He's got the steaks on the grill over here. He's got the filet mignon over here.
Right.
He's got the ribeyes over here, and he's got the sirloin right here, and the T-bones right over here. He's doing his thing.
He's doing it.
And I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
He does it.
It's like people don't understand how Ibüümerang does it, but we do it.
But we do
okay? And so Mark is doing his thing, but down below, he's got these coals down there. He's got these coals down there. And what he did to light the coals is he put them in a huddle. He put them together in a huddle. And like we say, iron sharpens iron, heat brings heat. And so he put them together, and every now and then, that heat will start to dissipate. And what Mark does, he'll go in there with his stick, and he'll shake up the coals, right? He'll shake them up. That's called a promotion.
Come on.
So when we throw out a promotion, Mark, you know, like the 5 for 25, like
Sponsor Monster.
Right, Sponsor Monster. We're shaking up the coals. Why? Because we're seeing that it may have gotten a little bit stable. And we don't want a fire to be just stable. I mean, just flat. We want it the same temperature as of when we first started.
That's right.
And so in the course of shaking it up to make sure that the fire rises back up to the temperature in which it started, every now and then you'll find 1 or 2 coals that get kicked over by the stick alone into the corner of the grill.
Right.
And what happens? That's the lone stranger. That's that lone coal and in about 20 minutes, it's no longer red.
Nope.
It's a dull gray.
Nope.
It's over there watching the heat, but it's producing no fire.
No fire.
Because it broke away from the system, from the heat, from the energy.
Yep.
See what I'm talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Can I get some? Now, is that a good commercial for you to make sure you do some mistakes after Accelerate?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I needed to do. Now here's the thing. What was I talking about?
That.
I was talking about that. Okay. All right. I'm not going to take all of these guys. I'm not going to take all of their time. Okay. Now, here's the thing here. So if your upline should be calling, if they've called you, this is one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
And if they say, hey, are you registered for the event? Or hey, what date do you arrive? I don't ask them, are you coming? If you're phone call worthy,
that's right.
the question is, which hotel are you staying at? That's what I call a closing questions. And when you hear, my I decide didn't work yet, and that means they haven't bought a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so if they're calling you, you want to put yourself in position that number one, they never call you again.
Mm.
For me, it was embarrassing.
That's right.
I never forget. When we first got together in networking, you guys hadn't joined the business yet. I got a phone call from, at that time, who was my upline goal.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me. I just got involved in the business.
Mm-hmm.
He called me and says, hey, man, listen, got the event coming up. Or, are you coming? I took that as a sign of disrespect.
Mm-hmm. Right.
To me.
Like, what do you
right. But not by him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do you? I don't miss events. You must don't think I'm serious.
Mm.
You must don't believe that. You don't believe that I believe the way I believe. I'm going to show you.
Right.
You will never, ever, ever, ever ask me, am I coming to an event again? The next event, here's what I did. We had an event 90 days later. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is just how I roll, guys. I'm just telling you how I roll.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So the next, there's certain things that tick me off. Money will not motivate you. Mm-hmm. 99% of you out there who's saying you're broke or you don't have enough money, you're not motivated by the money. Our plan pays $250,000 a week. Don't tell me you're motivated by money.
That's right.
Because you would have tapped into that $250,000 a week.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's right.
Right? So you're not motivated by money. You've got to find that trigger. There's something in you that triggers you.
Right.
Okay? A challenge triggers me sometimes, and some people are challenged by something else. It doesn't have to be this aggressiveness, but me, I'm like, dude, you must don't understand that I'm MLM.
Mm.
And you're going to ask me?
What's that mean?
I'm the multi-level marketer.
Yes.
No, I'm not in.
I'm not in it.
I am MLM.
That's what I'm talking about.
I am. Now, I have been in the company maybe
Ibüümerang?
No, I am Ibüümerang.
That's what I'm talking about.
I am network marketing.
Matter of fact, can we see that in the chat groups? Put that in the chat groups. I am Ibüümerang. Okay? I am Ibüümerang.
Give me some more of this hot stuff.
Yes.
Kid you not.
Let's see that. Can we see that? I am Ibüümerang. I see it in the Zoom chat. Yep. Let's make sure we're seeing that in the Facebook chat.
Yep.
So
here's what happened. Here's what happens. He sends me this message, right? And I'm like, I'm saying this to myself. I didn't say it to him. He was doing what he was supposed to do, and maybe he knew what my hot button was.
Maybe he did. Maybe it was. Gotcha.
He was my upline for a reason. Mm-hmm. I accepted him as my coach for a reason.
There you go.
I don't accept people as a coach who don't know more than I do or who can't lead me to where I'm going. Mm-hmm. And maybe it was that psychology. Mm-hmm. Okay? And both of you guys know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. They live in Dallas.
Oh.
RG.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Not that one.
Not
okay.
the other one.
Right. I know Susan's watching. No, not that. No. All right. No. All right. It was the other one. All right.
It's the other one. Okay.
The one you sponsored.
Right.
Okay?
I know that one.
So I'm like, this is how I have these conversations with me. Mm-hmm. Right. Because I can get me in check. So I'm like, did he just ask me? Am I coming to the event? Dude, you better go work your other leg. That's what you better do. This is what I'm serious. We had a binary, and I don't know which leg I was on. I didn't care.
Right.
In 20, 30 years, nobody's ever placed anybody below me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right? So I'm like, you need to go, you better go work the other leg, and which he needed to.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Right. Now, it took me a long time to get started. I mean, to really catch my groove. It took me maybe about 4 months to hit the level equivalent to Sapphire here.
Okay.
Now, here's a guy who came from, I was at 20 grand a week.
Okay.
Before
that particular company.
But I didn't consider that a real network marketing company. Right. It was network marketing, it was an internet deal, and it was cool, but that wasn't. When I got into a real company, that's when you know what you're made of.
Right.
So, all right, I'm like, okay, I had to make an adjustment because they had a particular system, which we know about, and I'm trying to go by that system. And then I had to say, let me do this the way HB knows how within the system. Mm-hmm. I didn't break away from the system. Mm-hmm. And so when he called me and asked me that, I'm challenging, I'm going to show you. So we had another event that came up. I forgot we had a power training coming up.
Yeah, remember those.
Power trainings.
And so here's what I did. And I never forget, he was doing the power training. When the event came up, as soon as the event was announced, it was 24 hours later. I think I sent him a list of around 70 people who's coming in my group.
Nice.
In 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
After the event was announced. Now remember, I wasn't the big leader at that time. I had 74 confirmations of people who were coming because I said, I will never, ever be asked again, am I coming? Wow. See, you think I'm asking Edwin Haynes, hey, are you?
Nope.
Why? Because you know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm asking, Rodolfo and Esteban, hey, are you coming? No. No.
Wow.
No.
No.
You think I'm asking Trey Harris?
Nope.
You think I'm asking Jackie?
Nope.
And Jayla?
Nope.
If I ask Jayla, she will take her millennial group and they will just attack me, right? Am I coming to the event?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Mr. Buggs?
What kind of question is that?
Do you think I'm asking Sam Bean, Emmanuel Bernstein? You think I'm asking Johnny Wembry?
Oh, no.
Hey, J-Dub, I know your calendar is real busy, but we have Accelerate. Are you coming?
You're going to get a dynamic motivational speech about why you should never ask him that question again.
Here's the questions. I was on the phone with Cesar Munoz yesterday. Cesar, how many days early are you coming and how late are you staying?
That's it. COC, like he likes to say.
Yes. So that's what we do. That's how we do it. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Because I'm just digressing. And I don't have no idea what I was supposed to be talking about.
I got great notes.
Okay. But I'm just saying, guys, so let me finish up. Let me tell you why I came. Really, I came because I want to show off my vibe. And so I need, I only did 49 push-ups. I have to get off before my muscles go back to the regular size before my push-ups.
Now that's the kid's shirt, right?
This is a double X. It's a double X, okay?
Double X.
It's a double extra large.
You're busting out of a double X.
I'm busting out.
Okay.
I'm busting out. I don't care. It's a double X. It's all right. XXL.
Sun's out, guns out.
So here's the thing. Okay. There's only a part of this group right now that I think I can talk to at this level.
Right.
And I'm going to say that because I know we have a lot of loving, caring people on this phone call. On this chat. And let me throw out my. How do we do it? We throw out my love. Is this it?
Love.
I'm gonna throw out my love. And then Valentine's Day was yesterday. We know a lot. There we go. Love. All right. And we know a lot of people are still having residue of the love and the heart stuff from yesterday, right? So I don't want to crush that spirit. But I ain't happy right now.
You're not happy.
No.
Frustrated.
No. Look, see, all the hearts are going, all the screens blinking. I'm at home watching Flight School. And we go up, march to 1 million. March to 1 million, we have 400. I'm like, who? I'm like, you guys accept that? You accept coming to 50% of your goals? I didn't get here. I'm not made like that. I'm going to take full responsibility. So I'm not yelling at you, but you got to stop accepting 8th place trophies. And I know we have the society, and I'm not going to go into that, who thinks everybody should get a participation trophy and stuff like that. I just didn't grow up like that. Because here's what I know. Here's how I know life is. I know those of you who have a mortgage, when it's due, they don't care what place you're in. They want to see your winner's trophy. And normally in the contest of life, you don't get paid for coming in 100th place.
Right.
So you have nothing to, when you play golf, here's the thing. Golf tournaments start on Thursday, and you got 2 days to make the cut. You spend your money, you train all year, you get a trainer, you spend flights, airline tickets, whatever it is. It may cost 50 grand to get to a tournament and compete with all the stuff that you got to do in the training before that tournament. And if you don't make what's called the cut, you have participated, you don't get a trophy, and you get 0 check. You get 0.
Like none.
None. When you hear those things, oh, well, Tiger Woods had missed the cut, he left home empty-handed. Not a trophy, no check. Professional, no check.
Right.
Now, I am all cool for those parents here, and I'm not against this. Well, I'm not judging the preference. For those parents who want kids to get participation trophies. But you have to be 18 to sign up in Ibüümerang. We're not kids.
That's right.
So don't transfer this right now back to maybe what you're teaching your kids and say, oh, this is a bad philosophy that I grow winners. I teach winning philosophies, not participation philosophies. Now, first of all, here's what I do want to do. I want to thank Shirley Xavier. I want to thank Renee Young, our other gentleman. I always call him our other gentleman, who's got over 1,000
I don't know.
boomerangs.
You got to dig him up.
I want to thank him for being the pack leaders.
Yes.
I want to thank those people who got 700. I want to thank those who got their 600 and 500 and all these Boom 100 people, the Boom 200, all of those people, I want to thank them all. Okay? Teresa and Sam. Because, see, you did your part. We said march to 1 million, not march to 500,000. So the way this is how I internalize this. It's February and I'm 50% away from my goal.
Right.
How you do anything is how you do everything. Where we're taking Ibüümerang, we can't, I can't look at it and say, well, here's the team goal for the year and we missed it. And so, see, when I look at, here's the thing. When I took a test in school and I got half the answers right, my teacher put a big, fat, red F. And that's what my representation was. That's what I had to take home to my mom. I wasn't proud of it. I remember one time I took.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Jesus.
Because we had these little report cards that came on computer paper.
Right.
It was, they didn't have to, I went to private school and I went to and then when she shipped me off to public school, which I begged to go to public school my 7th grade year, we had it looks like a check stub, a report card. And we had these number 2 pencils. And I took the F and I just made it a B. All the Fs, I made them Bs. Now, I never got Fs in academics. I always got an F in conduct. I was bad. Back then, I was.
Did you get caught? Did your mom
Back then?
No. No, she never knew. She never knew.
So when I did that, I got caught.
Yeah.
I turned a 65 into an 85.
Yeah.
I got totally caught.
Did you?
Totally busted. Yeah, I woke up like 3 days later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you got one of those good old fashioned.
Yeah, I missed a few days.
Blank whoopings.
Yeah.
Right. Blank whooping. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy and grateful that we've sent out and that's been over 450, almost 500,000 servings in addition to what, other people are giving and all that stuff. We're better than that.
We are better than that.
Sometimes when you're number one at something, guys, listen, if you want to stay, here's the thing. If you want things to change, you must change.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want things to stay the same, you also must change. You say, well, why should I change if we're not leading? Because somebody's on our heels. They're not sleeping because they're not number one. And when they try to figure out what we're doing and catch up, because some of us may sleep, it's called being blockbustered or Netflixed.
Yep. Which is what we've been watching all week.
Netflix was sleeping. They had more locations around the world than anybody from a video standpoint. And they laughed at Blockbuster. They laughed at Netflix and had the opportunity to buy Netflix. For I think $6 million or something.
It was some incredibly small number.
And didn't.
Yeah, right.
And right now there's only one Blockbuster store left in the world.
In the whole world?
In the whole world.
Wow.
Only one. Guys, why? Because Blockbuster sat on their laurels. We're number one. No, guys, this thing requires work every day. Every week that a week goes by, here's what I want to see. And maybe I need to do this in leadership because I don't want to tick off. I don't want to tick off the people thinking, okay, well, I don't want to tick you off, but I'm passionate about my goals.
You know what?
I am. I'm just being candid with you.
Be 18, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking to adults.
But they don't have to be 18 to watch. And I will never use foul language or anything like that.
Right.
Okay.
I just mean
I reserve all of that for Tigray and Mark. When the cameras are off, oh my goodness. Listen, I walk around. Listen, I'm telling you.
Not true.
Right.
Halo.
Anyway.
Okay.
So, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Have you done your part? How easy can it get? Do you know what we have to do to fight for the right to make sure you're the only ones who can get cash back?
This is true.
You have no idea how T. Gray just had to take a trip up there. Lori every month we have to re-engage. Hey guys, listen, this is what we talked about. This is the way it has to be. We know these other everybody started a travel company since we've launched.
That's right. Everybody wants to get in travel.
Everybody want to get in travel. And so, guys, you've got to understand what you've got, and you can't take it for granted because you can't just go switch to another company and they have cashback travel the way we have it.
That's right.
It's not going to happen. Again, we fought for that exclusivity. We have other stuff that's coming, right? And it's free. It's free. It's not like it costs you or them to become a customer. Right. Yeah. It's free. But you got to do your part. We've got people now. See, some of the checks that we used to read off were for individual bookings. What we weren't telling you is many people had 4 or 5 checks of individual bookings that they were receiving. They're getting every month, they get larger and larger and larger and larger, and every single month. And so you just got to have some staying power, but you got to take this for real. Here's another thing. We should have exploded past 10,000 people for accelerated event.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We're sitting at what, 7,000?
Just about 7,000. I'm
just telling you, I can't come out in the field and do that. But that's what I did when I was in the field. I never wanted, I would tell the CEO, listen, don't worry, you just keep us open, keep us legal, keep checks flowing. That's my job.
Right.
You say there's a problem with registrations. It's not a problem, but if you're saying we're not hitting numbers, don't worry about it. I took total responsibility. I didn't blurt it out. I didn't stand in front of a room. I took it internally and I went to work.
That's right.
And I said, we will never, ever, ever miss our goal as long as I'm in this company. I'm not saying we didn't miss any goals, but I can tell you, we got so much closer because I took a stand and it was my company. See, you think this is somebody else's Ibüümerang.
Wow.
That's why you got 6 customers.
All right, everybody. In the chats right now, this is my company. Let's get that.
It's yours.
Internalize that.
I said this from day one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own Ibüümerang. I am the steward. You own the company.
That's right.
Day one, the very first conference call. And I've said it every call since then. What if you had to fight? Wow. What if you had to get on spend money to get on planes and go and make sure that we had this exclusivity, that we're the ones that only are going to have this, and to make the guarantees that we have to make for the future in terms of revenue to say, I only want Ibüümerang people to be able to do this. What if you had to do it by yourself? What if each individual person had to say, well, maybe I got to fight for exclusivity for my group, or for, or for my group to have the right to get cash back. What if you had to earn cash back? What if you had to have a certain number of boomerangs in your group before cash back came?
Wow.
I'm just giving you something to think about. Okay? Guys, we should have been past 10,000 people registered for the event. We made it easy. We got a $50 registration for those who enter. 50, or as we say, $50.
50.
50.
That's right.
$50 to register. Okay? I pride myself on what's called a sold out culture. Not last minute, but sold completely out. That's how we got to roll. But I'm asking you right now, who wants to roll with me? Not by what you just say in the chat. You can say it in the chat, and I appreciate that. The proof's in the printout. Who's going to go all out? Who's going to shift the gear and accelerate? The name of the event is Accelerate. We have something big that we're going to announce, and I'm almost to the point of saying we're not ready. Because, right? I already know it's going to increase your income the first week, but I'm like, if it increases their income too soon, we may become more comfortable.
Wow. Y'all don't want to mess this up. Come on, people.
I'm not yelling at you.
I'm big.
I'm passionate.
But you know what though? That's okay though, because I mean, hey folks, let me just come to you from the heart and just implore you to take this in the spirit in which it is given. This is love. This is love. Mark and I, we've been the beneficiaries of that since 2002, 2004. And imagine getting this passion individually. You're sitting on the sofa, Holt is sitting on the other end of the sofa. You have come and presented an issue and you're getting this type of passion coming back. Are you strong enough to handle it? Are you strong enough to take it and absorb it and put it to practice? We did. And because we did, we internalized it and we took it in the spirit in which it was given. It had an immediate and long-term impact on our success in the business. You are getting this. And we told you this when we were Countdown for Freedom, that one of the X factors in Ibüümerang is that you're going to have access to this kind of talk. This is what people want. So,
but I'm about to accelerate. You know what? Here's the thing. I have to apologize to one person out there. I have to apologize to Sam Bean.
Okay.
You know why?
Nope.
Now, Sam Bean, if you guys know, is one of our top diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
He always comes back and he tells me, says, Buggs, you're too soft on him. At leadership, Buggs, he says, when are you gonna give a HB training?
Right.
Now, I know we designed a company, and it always will, and you're going to see it this accelerate, that we designed a company for the elephants and the fish.
Mm-hmm. Who are the elephants and the fish, bro?
All right, because some of you don't know. The elephants and the fish, when we say elephants and the fish, it's a scenario that we use of elephants, fish, and monkeys. We're not calling anybody that or saying that's what you are. We're using it an example as we say, you know, to give you a quick example, professor is giving a test and he says, I want to make this test non-biased. I want to make it equal for everybody. So he has an elephant, a fish, and a monkey. And he says, here's how I'm going to make it equal so that everybody has the same opportunity. I'm going to put a test together and see how fast each of you can climb the same tree. And because you have to climb the same tree, I'm making it equal. Elephant says, I can't climb trees. Fish says, I'll die. Monkey says, this is what I do for a living. I sleep. So obviously the monkey has the advantage and always wins. And a lot of businesses have been set up only for what we call the monkeys. We set up Ibüümerang so that the fish and the elephant can have a winning season as well. And I probably have been doing the monkeys a disservice by shifting so much to our elephant and our fish when it comes to leadership. That's not the fault of the elephants and the fish, because they deserve that level of patience from me, that level of soft. I don't say soft, it's not soft, but that level of compassion.
Right.
Okay. And I'll never lose that. But maybe I need to separate and say maybe I need to do some trainings specifically for the monkeys who are like starving for that level of leadership.
Right. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And so, because it's kind of like when you've got a kid who's in a gifted class. I mean, who's a gifted kid, but the teacher only focuses on those students like me who wasn't gifted.
Right.
The guys who had to hear it 15 times. Whereas this guy, before the teacher even taught it, he knew it. And so he gets bored.
Okay.
And that's why they take gifted kids and they try to put them in gifted classes, kind of like what you and Mark were in.
Right.
They were. I didn't even ask them. They were in gifted classes. Don't try to deny it. Don't try to deny it. That's why I hired you.
and then we were in your gifted class.
That's true. That's right. That's true.
That's true.
That's right. That's
six people.
That is true. That's true. So you guys are used to being gifted. So, but because you've got to move them. I look at the end of the month, the end of the week. Here's what should be happening at the end of the week.
Yeah, weekend warrior. Man.
Weekend warrior. See, if you're not on the weekends, if you're not going flat out gangbuster, somebody's just got to take it.
Yeah.
Nobody's taking it. I'm just being honest. Not the way I know how to take it.
No.
And not the way I've taught and seen it being taken. I'm like, now, we're doing great by the industry standards, but we already told you we're not comparing ourselves to network marketing companies.
Right.
No, I don't care we're number 1 and number 3 momentum. Hogwash. Stop looking at that stuff. Even when it's number 1. What? You want to be the fastest of the slowest growing models?
Oh, man.
MLM itself is a slow growing model. Compare us to an Uber or a Lyft.
Come on.
Then I'm okay if we're somewhere up there. not to network marketing. I already told you, network marketing is broken. It's broken. The industry sales are declining 20% a year. Mm-hmm. Don't compare us to a declining industry. Mm-hmm. It's like comparing us to who's ever selling the most CDs.
What's a CD?
Exactly. Kitchen, do you even know what a CD is?
No, sir.
Have you ever owned one?
No, sir. I'm just playing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, no, yeah, you're the top CD selling company. Well, compare me to Drake's downloads. Compare me to Taylor Swift's streams. Compare me, to Post Malone history. Those are some of the top streaming artists of the last decade. Mm-hmm. Don't talk about you sold 100 CDs last week and nobody else sold. Number 2 sold 88. No. Guys, listen, you don't win. I'm just being honest with you. You don't win like that. No. You don't. I am proud of our team. I'm proud of you. I am. But I'm just, well, it's just ready. It's just ready.
You've taken the lid off. So, I mean,
I'm ready.
We just got to tell folks what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. Right. Don't come accelerate if you're not ready to accelerate, because you're going to get run over.
Right.
I'm putting in my mind now. I'm going to do some stuff. Okay. Now I know we got a company to run it, and that's fine. And I'm not going to get into this, do a mentoring course or something like that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm about to go ahead and grab some sprinters.
Okay.
And I'm going to show them how HV sprints.
There you go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Because because when we
and they're not all diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because many of them know how to sprint, and if you don't know, you should know.
But you got folks saying, "Grab me."
Okay. I'm telling, but
that's Jackie Underwood. So yeah. Grab me.
Because I'm like, on Sunday, here's what I do on Sundays. This is how Sundays work for my last 20-something years. Sunday has always been the end of the week. On Sundays, we're sitting at home and we hit refresh and we see the numbers jump.
Right.
If Sunday is not your biggest recruiting day, you don't have goals.
And that's what That's what I was saying about showing.
You got wants. You got wishes. You got hopes. You got dreams. Everybody's got dreams. Who's got a goal here? Who laid out this week here said, you know what? I'm putting 50 new enrollments in my organization by Sunday, 12 o'clock, 11:59 a.m. Central Standard Time. And on Saturday, you're sitting there at 30, knowing you got 20 more to do, and you're finding good parties to do. You're finding Zoom calls to do. You're making phone calls like, hey, listen, who is it that you got in your group who had a goal of putting 6 in and only at 3? Let me add it.
Right.
That's how I work the week. I don't miss my goals.
You had us running 5 races a month.
Yes.
The month, and each week was its own race that ended on Sunday.
It ends Sunday. And it's competition. It's fun competition. We be in a room on Sundays hitting refresh. The only difference is before we would come and certain groups would have stacks of applications, and we call them key-in parties. You remember that?
Yep. I remember that.
Because we were keying in. Why? We wanted that weekly binary check to jump.
We had 3 computers on that counter downstairs.
I remember that. Yep. We had a workstation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you old stuff. This is how I build.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's, I'm just going to send the undecided. And hopefully, I hope they jump. I'm in the hope business. I hope they join.
And hope is a terrible business strategy.
It's a horrible business strategy. And we don't follow up with, well, the prep is going to take me diamond. Right? No, I mean, I'm just telling you, guys, it's not, you got to work this thing. So some of us, I think what happens is we get so, the only thing that we didn't have, and is we didn't have the distraction of social media.
That's right.
Because some of us, see, here's social media allows people who've done it one time for like 3 months consecutive.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes their lifelong story of what they've done their entire life. And then you fall into the trap of following them and looking at them thinking this is what success looks like, hanging out on the boat.
Wow.
Look, we're on the boat. We're having a great time. You don't know that when they went out on that boat, they changed outfits 8 times or 15 times and did 15 different shots from 100 different angles so that they can post for the next 90 days, making it look like that's how they live. And so you're thinking, how do they live like that? They're always at home. They always answer the phone, and it doesn't work that way. You're going to work your buns off.
That's right.
You are. We work our buns off. This is not, like I said it before, this is not net sit around marketing. It's network marketing. This is not net cell phone marketing. This is network marketing. Network marketing. Face-to-face with people as well. You got to get here with the people. Here, face-to-face, eyeball to eyeball, belly to belly. Do your Zooms. Do your other stuff that you do as well, but you can't fool me when you're sitting in front of me. You want people to stay in the business? Look them in the eye and let them see you care about them. You want people to come in real quick? Hide behind your mobile phone. There's no commitment to a mobile phone. Somebody can come out and develop a mobile phone strategy or social media strategy much better than yours, and now they got your people. You know what nobody can do? Nobody can't love these guys more than I do. Nobody can't look at them and they feel sincerity and care the way I do. Why do you think they both quit jobs without thinking about it, without knowing what their salaries were going to be, and said, I'm here? It wasn't because I sent them a video.
True.
No, it's not because of that. You gotta get out of this. I'm not saying don't utilize social media. I'm saying it's you that they're interested in. You gotta learn to become interesting. You gotta learn to be the hook. That's what's gotta happen. My muscles are about to go down. I gotta get out. I feel them shrinking back. I
appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, man.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Come on, guys. Let's win. Listen, don't go to bed today until you confirm 10 customers.
There you go.
They're free. We should start charging for the first, just to send the boomerang, we should charge. I bet we'd have more customers.
We have a lot more customers.
Well, you know what? When we put them in, our technology that we pay for, put them in there for you. So we're going to charge you. We're making it so simple for you. You got to go do your part. But I am looking for somebody who says, you know what? I am sick and tired of living and being in the middle of the pack. I am sick and tired of just coasting along and waking up having the same Punxsutawney Phil Groundhog Day experience in my Ibüümerang business. Somebody who's looking for an adventure, who's ready to lead, who's ready to own it, who's ready to just claim it, not by saying, hey, HB, give it to me. No. I never asked for it. I have never asked a CEO for leadership. Can I have this lead? No. I took it. I had them coming after me saying, hey, man, awesome job. Can we put you over here? Can you do this for the other parts of the company? I took it. Some stuff you got to take. I'm telling you, this 8th place or 15th place trophy stuff and celebrating because you're in 15th place when there's only 15 competitors, that's not going to get you to diamond. That's not going to get your family free. That may get you a trophy when you're in Little League. But that's not going to pay your bills and get you debt free. It's not. No. Not when you become an adult.
Nope.
I'm out of here. And guess what? My coffee's still warm.
Boom. And your coffee's still warm.
Boom.
Why is it still warm? Because it's in the environment.
Because it's in the environment, baby.
It's in the environment, baby.
See you guys. Can't wait to have you. Oh, one more thing, real quick. I forgot. I had my commercial. All right. Here's the thing I want to tell you. I'm vibing. So here's what we're doing today with cell phones. Why I came over here, we're vibing. So we're testing the, did you talk about that yet?
No.
We're around here, we're testing the vibe. We got drives and riders picking people up. And that's why I'm in my vibe gear and stuff like that. And I got my hat on and hopefully, Mark gives me nice tips when I pick him up. And so we did some testing. Was it last week?
Yeah.
We did testing.
Yesterday too.
Yesterday too, okay.
Yeah.
Last week I was here for some testing. And we were driving around and making sure rides would work, and I thought the app was okay. I got high standards, and Angela told our programming team, well, Mr. Buggs thought the app was only okay, and he's not 100% confident. When I saw the work that they've done to complete it, because they were a little embarrassed that I said it was okay.
Yeah, I heard about this.
You heard about that?
I heard about it.
Yeah. Why? Because I don't do 50%.
That's right.
I don't want to, we're not going to have a 15th place trophy. If we got a 15th place trophy for Vibe, I'm not launching it.
Okay.
We were supposed to,
you heard it.
It wasn't ready.
Right.
I'm not, why am I going to launch this? And I already know it's going to be customer service challenges because this is not exactly the way it's supposed to be. So no, we're not doing it. So here's what we're going to do. Many of you wondering, is it launching? Will we launch it? When are we going to be able to get Vibe on and stuff like that? Let me let you know now. We'll talk more about it at the event, but I'm going to put out a little small caveat. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are about, 90, I'll just say 90%, 90 plus percent, which I'm cool with that, where we are now. So we're testing it today. We're going to have people in Dallas testing it. And today, I think David and Sean are going to be testing it. Peter and Karen are there. They'll be testing it. Did we get the hold of Thomas and Eddie?
No, we didn't.
We want them testing it in Florida. I think Luis and Fernando are here. They'll be testing it as well. We got some other people testing the app, stuff like that. So Annie and Thomas, make sure you get a hold of T. Gray so we can set you guys up with the driver app and the rider app and kind of do all of that stuff. Now, here's what we're going to do. When we pull this trigger, here's how it works. Drivers, Vibe doesn't work without, it's a multi-sided platform. It doesn't work without customers and it doesn't work without drivers, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We know that the registration process, and we've had over 5,000 people who have gone to the website. Now, we understand why some didn't complete because wasn't ready, okay? Here's how this is going to work. It's the only way it's gonna work. What comes first, chicken or the egg? Chicken, right? You already know, I already called you a fish and an elephant, so you're the chicken as well, not the egg, okay? So the chicken's gotta come first. What do I mean by that? In each market, here's what we need. I need to have 1,000 drivers.
That's right.
In each market, and I'll turn that market on.
There you go. Got to have 1,000 drivers in the market so we can turn it on.
So you want Dallas on? Give me 1,000 drivers. I'll turn it on. And that whole area.
Right. Does that apply to Miami, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando too?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I need 1,000 chickens.
What about
so
Houston?
Miami, Houston, I need 1,000 chickens. Okay. Because I'm here, it should be 2,000.
Okay.
Right? So that's what we need. So if you have not finished your registration, okay, because we're not going to turn it on for customers and blast out all of this marketing that we're going to do for you.
Yeah.
so you can get all of these customers. We got a lot of money we're spending on ads.
It's significant.
Right.
Significant. And then they go to the app, hey, I want to get me a bride, and nobody answers the people.
Right.
Not happening on our watch. So go do your part.
Now we're talking about the 6 markets that we've got. Now, if you want us to open your market, go ahead and build your team there. Show us what you got. We've got to do some work to get your market open. Of course, we got to get with the airports and all that kind of stuff. But we're not going to be opening any markets where we don't have any fire, where we don't have any heat, and where we don't have people in the container, in the environment. So you got to make sure that you show us the heat and the commitment in your market, and then we will start working on that.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be off the hook. Boom. See you guys. Appreciate it, fellas.
All right.
Thanks so much. All righty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Did I bring my phone up there? I got it right here.
Yeah.
See ya.
We both did the same thing. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I can say is wow.
What just happened?
Just an Ibüümerang sonic boom explosion of training from our incredible CEO himself. And I'll tell you what, guys, that's why you just got to be on flight school. There's some folks that didn't get on flight school today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They missed it.
They missed it.
They missed it. And you know what? I got to tell you what, guys, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff that helps people become successful, that creates champions, that, you know, creates the types of incomes that people are looking for from this business. And of course, I want to go back to our disclaimer. We're not making income guarantees,
Right.
but what Holton is teaching is the work and the mindset that people need to have in order to create the success that people really want.
You know, there's one thing that I've realized since I've come back to the network marketing industry. I worked with startups for a number of years, and that is network marketing companies don't advertise anywhere on behalf, at least any that I know of,
Right.
on behalf of their distributors.
No, they don't.
And we're launching Vibe Rides.
Right.
We have a full
Ad budget.
campaign going out.
Mhm.
We built it out. We're ready. We're just waiting. Just say
Yeah,
yes.
you got your finger
Just
on the
say
button.
yes.
You've had your finger on the button for a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
just-
the way back in Miami. So
Mhm.
so I've never seen it. And so you guys are going to get lots of support from us.
Mhm.
Lots of support from, and we're pouring tons, not only just money, but time and effort, websites,
Yes.
ways to get people engaged,
Yes.
commercials that we've
Oh, and
created.
the things that you just created, you showed me this week were just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's give it up to you. Let's give it up for our marketing team.
No.
For reasons that you don't even know. For what you don't even know is coming
Yeah.
from the marketing department.
Okay, so I will agree with that. I love that.
Yes.
You don't even know what's coming.
You don't even
You know
know
what?
what's coming.
And that's why. So
I'm
people
getting
that accelerate.
direction from our producer.
Here's the deal.
I need to sit closer.
People that accelerate are going to be able to get things that
That's
people
right.
at home are not going to be able to get. And I'm not
Of course.
talking about just, things that go in your ears, but things that you can take home
So my
with you.
things, like things,
Yeah, like
real
physical
things.
pieces
There's
of
things.
material that I'm not going to say what it is, but
Stuff.
how did it look?
Hot, sexy, like Daniel Camero says. There's some really good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's only, I mean, hey, just as a matter of just physical reality.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not there, you can't get it. So anyway, so let's just jump back in and let's grab this training. We're gonna get this training for prosperity's sake. We're gonna get it on a recording. So let's start from our title slide and so we can get a clean recording on this. Producer, boom. All right. So folks, we're gonna talk about how to accelerate your business by maximizing the big event, right? So those of you who are coming to the big event, there's 2 ways to be at the big event. You could be there in person. That's the best way. You can watch the live stream, also acceptable if that's the only way that you are going to be able to attend. That's better than not attending at all, okay? But the key question that you got to ask yourself is why? Why are you there? Why are you attending the big event, right? That's our, that's our next slide there. Why are you here, right? Why did you come to Houston or Vegas or wherever we're having a big event? Why did you come there? and buy a ticket and get in there, and if you bought the live stream, why are you going to X out your Saturday and your Sunday and sit and watch and participate virtually? What is the reason for doing it? Well, let's talk about some of the reasons then, right? The first big reason is events energize you. Events are like a pit stop in a NASCAR race, right? So, if you ever seen car racing, the cars are going around the track, right? And I forgot do you know how many laps there are in a NASCAR race, right? The NASCAR 500, obviously the Daytona 500 is 500 laps.
It's not 500 laps.
It's not. I think it's 250 laps. No, it's not even 250 laps. It's like 223 laps or something like that.
It is something
right?
crazy.
Okay,
I'll Google it while you're talking.
Right, but in any event, the car can't go around that many laps around the track without getting more gasoline. Right? It's going to run out of gas before it completes the race. You know what else is going to happen? The tires are going to wear out before the car can complete the race, right? And then there's the engine fluids. And then there's just the driver, him or herself, is going to experience some fatigue trying to get around the lap that many times. So you know what they do? They pit stop. They have to pit stop. The image that you're seeing on the screen behind us right now is an image of a car in a NASCAR race pulling off the track for a pit stop, because you can't just run. You got to stop and you got to get energized so you can get back in the game and maintain your advantage. And that's what events do for you.
So it's 200 laps.
I was getting closer.
They call it 500, the Daytona 500s, because it's a 500-mile race.
There you go. So 200 laps, 500 miles. That's one to grow on. So if you're ever on a game show, you can win that question now. All right. But bottom line is you gotta pit stop. As a matter of fact, let's put that image right front and center so people can see that. This is an image of what Accelerate or any of the big events is going to do for you. It is going to put you back together. It is going to boost you up. It is going to fill you up so you can get back in the game. All right. So now we need to talk about your, coming to the event then. Right. So here's the thing. Now this is giving the event more meaning. This is giving your participation in the event a whole lot more meaning, because now what's happening is, you have a separation, like Holton was talking about, between the people who are highly successful and the people who just kind of go through their career wishing that they could make it. The folks who are just wishing, they just make a decision to go to the event. The people who are crushing it, every event, they make a decision.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I do want to say this, and I've said it multiple times. I would not be here today if I didn't make a decision at the event. So first I had to decide to go, and I went reluctantly, actually. I was like, man, I do not want to go. And as a matter of fact, I don't want to fly 3,000 miles across the country to go to Florida to this event. Right. But I did. And thank God I did. Thank God I did that, because it changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here in this chair today. It changed the future of where I was going. So I can't encourage you enough to get to those events. And again, at the event is where you're going to see everybody. Spencer Iverson did a very funny.
Oh my God!
Funny, why Accelerate? And it was the same thing that I saw. Spencer saw. And, the way Spencer explains it is, this lady gets up there on stage and she's got on flip-flops and some hammer pants and she's a chain smoker. She goes, I just followed the system and I made $100,000 last week. and the same thing went through my mind. I saw people there, some that were like me, some that were not like me. And I said, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it.
Right. And
it gave me the confidence, to make it happen.
Absolutely. So you got to go to events to make a decision. As a matter of fact, just write in your notes or write in the chats, folks, get mad, M-A-D, make a decision. And that's what you're going to do. When you get to the event, you're going to get mad. You're going to make a decision, right? Now, when you come to the event, you got to come on a mission. You got to come looking for something, right? As a matter of fact, how does the adage go? It says, seek and ye shall find. Seek and ye shall find, right? It's our next slide, actually. And so when you go to the event, in order to find something, you have to be looking for it. I remember in Vegas, I asked you, did you find my keys? Mm-hmm. And you said no. And the reason you didn't find my keys is because he wasn't looking for them, right? So you're never going to find the things that you're not looking for. So when you come to the event, you got to be looking for something, right? So what we want you to do right now, for those of you who are, one, coming to the event in person, you're coming to Accelerate, or two, you're going to get the live stream and you're going to sit and you're going to participate in it virtually. Right now, just take a couple of seconds. We're going to put on the Accelerate song for just a little bit. And what we want you to do is we want you to take a couple of seconds and list 3 things that you're looking to get out of the event. Go.
Choose your rated 200 and it's on the dash. I accelerated, always first, never coming last. I accelerated, take flight, yeah, first class. I accelerated, yeah, I accelerated. I'm going fast now. You know they don't want these. I feel like a cash cow. Stack it up. I put all my money in Teslas. They trying to catch up, but ain't fast enough. We the winners, it's unanimous. I threw a boomerang and hopped on a plane when somewhere it never rains. Yeah, we breaking records like every day, and you know it'll never change. I'm swerving on in my own lane with ice water in my veins. And we built a team so strong, yeah, you know we gotta maintain. Yeah, wait. Accelerate, 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 accelerate.
All right. So what did you write? Okay. What did you write down? Some people, so I'm looking here. Someone said, I want to get fired up. I want to become focused. I want to get more driven. Excellent. Someone said, I want to improve my skills and I'm looking to get some more knowledge about how to be successful. Perfect. These are good things. Someone else said, I want to get educated on how to be successful. I want to find my inspiration, my motivation, and I want a confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. These are great. Someone else said, Daniel said, I want to add tools to my tool belt so I can level up my business performance. Excellent. Someone said, I want to learn how to build my team, grow my network. It's going so fast. Someone said, I want to learn how to get new business partners and new customers. Excellent. These are very good. Someone said, I want to learn how to be a better leader. I want to collect new stories, and I want to form new connections in other cities. You see, these are people for whom the event is now going to be more successful. Mm-hmm. They weren't just entertained by being there in the mix. These are folks who are coming, they're walking in the door, they're getting on the plane knowing 3 major things that they are looking for. And like it says, seek and ye shall find. They will find those 3 things. And they will get what they needed out of that event, whether they paid $149 or $229 or $299 at the door. They will have gotten their money's worth out of the event because they'll get those 3 things they were looking for. If they don't come in the door looking for something, they're not going to find nothing. You don't find things by accident. You find things that only when you are truly looking for things, and these folks are going to win. So congratulations to you guys for taking that exercise seriously. You got anything on that, Mark?
I do not, but the ones that pay $299 are probably going to get more out of it than the ones that paid $50.
Yeah, there you go. Right. So now the next thing is, okay, so now that you're going to get mad, you're going to make a decision. You've made a list of the things that you're looking for. Right now, we want to kind of go over 4 little things here to make sure, or 3 things to go over to help you make sure that you're getting what you came for. Right. The first thing you got to do is you got to be in the room. Mm-hmm. Right. So you're taking this training in, and you got on a plane and you flew. Some of you guys are flying really far, like Australia, to get here. Don't get that far and miss your blessing. Right. So here's the first thing: be in the room. So a lot of times what happens is people will come to these events and they'll spend almost the whole event outside the room, in the corridor, hobnobbing with the hooper snoochers, right? Just jabber-jawing it up. And meanwhile, the event is going on in the room. all the knowledge, all the stories, all the inspiration is happening in the room. But now you've got people outside just talking to each other the whole time and missing what they came for. And folks, if you don't have to come to the event to see each other. Y'all could have FaceTimed each other. You stay in the room and make sure you get what you're taking, what you're looking for. What else, bro? Your favorite topic.
Take notes.
There you go.
Take notes. Man, pages and pages right here. You know, those impromptu trainings by Holton.
Mm-hmm.
I walk around this office with a journal in my hand,
Yep.
and I want to make sure that whenever there's an opportunity to take some notes, I got my journal with me right there.
That's right.
So in these things, you know, we've had, you know, you have some journals that you've had for what, 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
I've got journals that I've had for 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I pull them out from time to time. And, you know, here's one thing that I do understand and really get.
And by the way, bro,
Yeah.
this training
Yeah.
came out of one of those journals.
Took it out of a journal. That's right.
Yeah.
So and the other thing too, when you take notes, it's the physical act of taking those notes that burns it in deeper, because you are taking a physical act to do it. And so I implore you, don't come to Accelerate and don't sit home and watch the live stream unless you've got a journal in front of you. It doesn't even have to be the Ibüümerang journal. Just get a journal. Just get some paper, get a pen, whatever it is, a writing instrument, and just take as many notes as possible. And you don't know what notes. Sometimes you don't even know what notes you're taking, right?
Yeah.
There were times when I was taking notes and I was just like, I'm just going to take these notes down, and I didn't understand them
Mm-hmm.
until years later.
Wow.
Years later. So be sure to immortalize everything that's going to happen at Accelerate in your notes.
Take notes, immortalize what happens. And you know what, guys? Just to kind of add to that, just write this one little thing. Never trust your fortune to your memory. You will forget the thing,
Yep.
that little thing that was going to make a huge difference because you did not write it down. So make sure you write it down,
Yep.
okay?
The palest ink is stronger than the sharpest mind.
Ooh, deep.
There we go.
Can the master say, Confucius
Right
say.
there.
Right? Okay. And then here's the other thing. Minimize distractions.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're sitting next to Chatty Cathy, give her a sharp elbow and tell her to leave you alone. You're trying to make sure that you absorb everything. Okay?
Don't elbow her. Just ask her nicely.
Uh,
And then
okay.
if she doesn't do that, then
Then give her a sharp elbow.
Yeah.
Right. Just like that.
Give her
Right.
a chance.
Give her a chance.
Yeah.
Well, she was being chatty.
Okay.
Okay. But and don't be Chatty Cathy. Don't be that
Yeah,
person
don't
who's
be
just
that
sitting there
person.
just talking to people and distracting everybody. You know, try to go to the bathroom during the break so you're not all just a walking, talking distraction. Okay. Make sure that you are in the moment and don't take other people out of the moment. You don't cause them to miss their blessing. You know, that moment that you decided, hey, you know what, Leonard? He might miss that thing.
Oh gosh. You know, we were at my son's basketball game last week.
Okay.
And for 1 second, Deb and I looked at each other and said something, and we missed it. He made a basket.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
exactly.
And there's no replay.
Because you're live.
Replay.
Right. So don't make the person that you're distracting miss that thing that they needed. Be there, be engaged. Someone says here, Dr. Latrue said, be in the moment, right? So be in the moment
For sure.
and make sure that you get what you came for, all right?
Awesome.
Now, here's another one. There's power in numbers, folks. There's power in numbers. You come in with your team. A lot of you guys, so big team coming from Australia, big team coming from France, big team coming from Minnesota, right? So you come in with your group, sit with your group, sit with your team, right? You know, be together. There's strength in that. There's encouragement. There's energy. It's going to help energize you. And you know what that means? It's going to take a little bit of doing. It's going to take some orchestrating because you can't save seats. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you as a team agree on what time you're going to get downstairs to get in the line. I know some folks are going to sleep in the line. It happens every time.
Yeah.
Right. We're not telling you to do it, but some folks are going to try to do it. Right. And so I just want to encourage you guys, sit with your team. That's just so awesome when you do that.
That's a good one. You know, I remember standing in lines with my team. I remember that. Oh, Man, but those were some of the best times.
Yeah.
That's when we were swapping stories. That's when we were saying, what do you want to get out of this? What is it you want to get out of today? What'd you get out of yesterday?
Right.
And it's really one of those moments that you have a chance to bond together. So
I just think you and your whole team just making decisions at the same time, even if you're not saying anything, that energy, that team energy, it's just electric, and it's, and it really help you. Okay. This next one is all you, Mark. This is right. You're going to love this one.
share the experience. Yes.
Yes.
We're going to have a social wall like we did.
We're doing that again?
Yeah, we're doing a
that's
social
so
wall
cool.
again. So
Yeah.
you guys really, I mean, if you have not followed us on Instagram, go follow us. And if you haven't followed us on Facebook, or liked us on Facebook, I should say, go like us. And Twitter and Telegram and all those other places too. But those two main channels right there, the ones that we really focus in on. And take lots of pictures. Post lots of pictures. You know what? You want to create FOMO. You know what that is?
Fear of missing out.
And that's for all the people that didn't show up.
Yes.
That didn't show up. And definitely use the
Hashtags. What are the hashtags? What's the hashtags?
Hashtag Ibüümerang, hashtag Just Different, hashtag Accelerate 2020.
Accelerate 2020.
Spell it right though.
Spell it right.
It's XCCEL, 1L, and so on.
Hey, can we give them a little tip, a little social media tip?
Yeah.
So you know how on Instagram you follow people? I don't know if you know this, but you can follow hashtags, right? So right now on your phone, get ready, go follow hashtag Ibüümerang, follow hashtag Just Different, and follow hashtag Accelerate 2020. And then what happens is that as all the different people who are posting pictures and using that hashtag in their post, then you'll see them all in one place, and it's like super cool. It'll come up in your feed, and your pictures will be in there too.
Cool, cool.
All right,
Rock and
awesome.
roll.
And this is a great way to show your enthusiasm
Yeah.
for the event.
And do the old to the people back home that didn't
That's right.
come.
Hey, you should have been here. Should have been here. All right, cool. Now, let's talk
You know what?
about.
Hold on a second though.
What's
I
that?
want
What's that?
to really stress this point.
Okay.
You start taking pictures of you having lots and lots of fun at Accelerate, and you're posting those in your timeline. Guess what's going to happen to the people back home that decided, I won't hit this one. I won't go to this one. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're not going to miss the next one.
That's right.
So it's awesome to be able to do and create that FOMO.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the event specials, right? So, you know what, folks? There's always something extra and special
Yes.
that you can get for participating in the event, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're prepared for it. Two things. You want to make sure you have a little extra cash, right? So that you're ready to actually take advantage of it. That's just one of the most painful things when something cool is announced, or maybe even the next event is announced, and you're sitting there like, I don't have any money to do it, right? So make sure you have a little extra money. Plan for those things, and plan for your team. Bring a list of team members that are back home and tell them, hey, watch for my messages, right? Because then some of these things they may be able to participate into. There may be things that they can go online and purchase, or give you their information and you can purchase on their behalf. So you want to make sure that you have a plan to take advantage of the event specials. Okay, let's talk about them blues, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ever had the post-event blues?
Definitely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, you know what the post-event blues are, folks? The post-event blues are when you go to the event and the energy is so great. Like, have you guys seen the Vision recap video from when we launched in Vegas? You saw how much fun and how much energy there was.
And the Dream Weekend.
The Dream Weekend too.
Recap video.
Yeah, right. So you get all lit because you're with thousands of like-minded people who are in Ibüümerang and who are excited about it and who believe. And then you come back home and it's just you. And it's just kind of like, and now you're all depressed, right? Because you just come down off the high. And so how can you avoid that feeling? You can plan your activity out before you even leave to go to the event. You want to make sure you have your next 4 meetings scheduled, whether they're good parties, boom parties, hotel meetings, if your city is rocking like that. But you want to make sure that you plan out an outlet for that energy for as soon as you come back. So if you're leaving the event on Monday, you want to make sure you got a meeting in your town on Monday night or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You want to make sure you have that schedule booked out. Because if you come back and you don't have a place to let that accelerate energy out, it's going to die inside you. Like a mouse in a trap in your attic. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm just being silly. But you know what I mean, guys? So you want to take that energy home and you want to put it in your business right away. Okay, cool. Last one. Last one? Yeah, this is the last one here.
Wow.
It's all you, brother. No, it's not the last one. It's the second to last one. And it's all you, brother.
Okay. So when you get there, plan times to be with your team. So I know that Blue Diamonds, Peter and Karen Hirsch, what did they do? We got invited to one of their parties.
That's right.
One of their parties for their team.
That's right.
Okay. So, but also here's what they do. Right after the event is over, they make sure, and this is daily. This is daily. Right after the event's over, they get together and they huddle. And you can hear them. You can hear him a lot of times. You get Tunde, he's laughing over there. He knows. He knows.
You can hear Daniel Camaro, Cesar, and Emmanuel, Sam Bean,
yelling and getting the excitement up. But then the other thing too that's happening right there is it gives you time to sit down and not only get, really feel the energy as a group, but then you get to sit down and you get to plan.
Right.
Plan.
Right.
And that's the perfect time to make sure, again, that you've got your notebook. Get ready to take notes. Bring your flight plan calendar. Okay. And if you don't have one, buy one. And if you don't have one before you leave, go ahead and you can get one at the store. We're going to have those at the store, right? Okay, good.
And this is one of the things that makes it easier to do this is sitting with your team. Because you don't have to find everybody.
And everybody's writing in there. Everybody's planning it out. And so you might even, with a lot of these groups, they're all over the world, right? But some of you are in like little clusters, little local clusters, and you're able to then get with them and say, hey, I know that you live in Chicago.
Right.
Let's do something together.
Boom.
Strength in numbers.
There's
strength in numbers. So don't miss the team wrap up and make sure that you've got your flight plan calendar and your journal with you.
Now, some of you guys need to be part of someone else's team wrap up, right? So for example, you might be part of the wrap up that Diamond Emmanuel Bernstein is doing, or you might be part of the wrap up that Diamond Michael Jacks is doing for his team, or Diamond Amy Seaver is doing for her team. Some of you guys need to be doing your own team wrap up. You might be a Sapphire, you might be a Ruby, you might be an Emerald, you might be an executive director, and you've got your team of 10 or 15 or 20 people that came with you, and you're the leader of that team. Never let your team go home without channeling that experience and that energy for them in a particular direction, without making sense of it and crystallizing it into, like Mark said, a plan, right? So if you just let your team just disperse and go home, you fail them, leaders. So if you're the leader of the team, you need to be scouting out, okay, team, here's what's going to happen when the event is over on Sunday, right? Which the event is going to end at 6 o'clock on Sunday. 6:15, we're going to meet by section 101, or we're going to meet by door B, wherever, for our team huddle. And you need to be there at 6:15. And your team, when the event is over, everybody gets over there, and you are now going to say, hey, guys, let's talk about what we got out of the event. Let's talk about what we're going to do next, blah, blah, blah. Did you see this? Did you see that? What are we committing to each other to do? That's your team huddle. All right, guys? So let's make sure that you don't miss that. Don't take it for granted. Make sure that you do that. All right, last one. You got to make that big decision, right? And you're going to make the big decision before you even leave to get to Accelerate. And that decision is this, that this event will help you launch your next wave of success in your Ibüümerang business. You are coming for a pit stop. You are pulling your car over to get gas, to get tires, to change the oil so you can win the race. That's what you're looking to do. And so you're coming with a purpose so that you, your team, and your families can all win.
So I want to make a really strong point here. You build your business from event to event.
That's right.
So, and here's one question that I've been asking people that are going to accelerate. I said, so you went to Vision. I said, how many people did you have at Vision? And they said, I had 10. I said, how many people are coming to accelerate? And they said 20. Some said 30. And you know, it's that type of growth. And that's what you do. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You build from event to the next event to the next event. So accelerate. If you don't have anybody coming with you, you need to make that decision right now today. Write those 3 things down, like we talked about way back at the beginning of this training. Write the 3 things down you want to get out of this event. But secondarily, make sure that you never, ever come to an event by yourself again.
Awesome. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We have a couple of quick things that we want to cover with you guys by way of announcement. We're going to do recognition on a special midweek flight school again today, since we this week, since we went a little bit long today, and we want to be respectful of everyone's time. But we do want to talk about tickets right now. So if we can put up our ticket transfer slide, we launched a new technology this week, a new functionality in our Ibüümerang event ticketing system. You can now transfer your tickets to other people that you purchase. So for example, you may have purchased 5 tickets to Accelerate, and you have the other 4 that need to go to different people on your team. You can now do that. Check your email. We sent you the instructions in English, in Spanish, and in French, exactly how to do it. It's in your back office. You can transfer those tickets. Somebody said, do I have to, if I've already kind of given them the, you know, a picture or a scan of the, yes, you still have to do it.
It has to be in their name.
Do it. Put it in their name. You will be grateful that you did. All right. Now, I also want to make one public service announcement. You cannot transfer the $50 enrollment promotional ticket. I mean, guys, ladies, common sense here. This is a $299 event. All right.
And that's cheap.
That's cheap. We let people
try to go and see Grant Cardone or somebody.
You can't.
Thousands.
Right. And we let people get in for 149, 179, 199.
Yep.
We're now at 229 at the door. We're 299.
That's $299.
Okay. We made an 80% discount ticket available for people who are making the decision to participate in and Accelerate at the time that they enrolled with the Coach Packer hire. All right. That's a major concession. That's a major opportunity. There's no way that ticket should be either refundable or transferable. Okay. That's just that, right? So please don't even try to transfer it. You can't transfer it. And because we know there's always somebody who tries to take advantage of the system, you need to bring ID. If you're using one of those tickets, you have to bring your ID. We are checking to make sure that the person who's presenting that ticket is the person who enrolled with that ticket. Okay, so that's that. All right. What else do we have? We have our party.
Yes.
Let's talk about our party.
Okay.
The party.
We were talking about what we were going to win last night when we were out. And then
we had a Valentine's Day double date. Yeah.
Then we started looking up stuff and looking up shirts, and then there was this leopard print thing that came up, and it was a shot.
And it's hot, guys. If I showed you the shirt that we want Mark to wear, you guys would say, that is hot.
You know what?
Mark would rock that shirt.
Okay. So bottom line is this, though. It's the jungle theme.
It's the jungle.
So what's the jungle theme? The jungle theme is any animal print shirt.
Yep.
Any sequined type garment, and anything metallic.
Yep.
Okay. So, and I want to say this, that, you know, we talk about Ibüümerang parties, and they're incredible. They're you lose your words trying to talk about them. That's how cool they are. And Mrs. Earlene Buggs and her team, they have put together something that is going to be special. And, you know, want an Instagrammable moment? this party's going to be an Instagrammable moment that's going to give people FOMO.
Like you would not believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to explain what's going to be happening, but I just can't.
Can't tell them.
So I can't, the yacht was cool because everybody kind of knew and kind of understood that they're going to be on a $40 million yacht,
Right.
and that we're going to deck it out and have it all like boomerang eyes.
Right.
But this, we can't explain it because we'd be giving away too much.
There you go.
So bottom line is this, don't miss this event. Now, everything's sold out with the exception of the general admission ticket,
The
which is $150.
$150 general
Okay.
admission ticket.
Everything's sold out. So, and they're selling out.
Right.
So go ahead. They may be sold out. I don't know. We didn't get a number this morning.
We didn't get a number this morning, but if you can,
they may be
if it's
sold out.
there, you can do it.
But
Don't
but
wait.
yeah, go
Don't
there
wait.
and get your ticket. And where do they go? Back office.
You go in your
events.
back office, click on events, and you will be able to purchase this ticket to the party there. You definitely want to be at the party. The party is, by the way, Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I got to tell you, our event crew, led by Mrs. Buggs, they have got this thing down cold. They
or hot.
Cold, hot, whatever temperature you want, they got it. All right.
Yes, but they've leveled up this time.
They have
again.
I don't know how they do it, but they do.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. So, and then we can wrap this thing with Accelerate. Accelerate tickets are still available.
Yes.
You can buy Accelerate tickets for $229. And so definitely don't wait to the door. Don't pay $299. Go ahead and buy your ticket now for $229. And if you have people who are enrolling, encourage them to go ahead and get that $50 ticket, right? Because that'll make it easier for them to make the decision to come to Accelerate, especially if they've got to travel. They could save a little money by getting that ticket and coming to the event.
Dr. Latrice, icy hot.
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
All right, Dr.
Yes,
Latrice,
it's icy hot. That's what it is.
All right, we're going to wrap with our disclaimer because we want to make sure that we continue to teach you guys, the right behaviors that are winning behaviors. And, we know that there were a couple of times during our training today that we talked about money and earnings and earning potential. And we just want to make sure that everyone understands that we're not making income guarantees or income claims. Everybody's going to make, something different based on what they do and the variables associated with their business. But this is an amazing opportunity and we have people who are succeeding and there's no reason you shouldn't be one of them. So we love you guys.
Awesome.
And this has been another incredible, unpredictable. We had a training about, we had a training based on a water bottle today.
And he took yours.
And he took my water bottle, which I was trying to take yours.
Yeah. No.
We had a training on a battery pack today. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. We love you guys. God bless you.
We'll see you at Accelerate. Oh, and then you know what? We'll be doing a special recognition live later this week. Okay, next week. Who knows? It might be Monday, it might be Tuesday. Once we hit Wednesday, that's going to be out of the question.
Right.
So bottom line is this. Go hit us up on ManyChat. Triple corn.
Send us a message. So go, and this is not a comment, right? Yeah. So if you're in our Facebook Live, there's an inbox. Go in the inbox and send us a message that says triple corn. Yeah. Ignore what the bot does after that. Yeah, but that actually puts you in so you can get our communication. Yeah. All right. And have your team do the same thing.
And
boom, baby.